Everyone on this journey called life at one point searches for their identity. I found myself on that journey. I'm Arthur Midianga, and I'm connecting the dots between my history, culture, and art. As a Kenyan American artist, being born in the US, as I grew older, I always knew something was speaking through me. Painting, carving, creating, for a long time, I couldn't explain why my hands moved the way they did. As I found myself carving and learning about masks this year, I started to ask myself, where do Kenyan masks come from? And that led me first to the outer edges of Nairobi in Kenya. We meet some mask carvers and they teach us the process. Chopping the wood, cutting it, slicing it, carving it.
Nikishamaliza kuchonga napatia mtu wa kunipigia sandpaper. Sasa ndio ikimalizia napatia mtu wa kupaka rangi. Sasa hii nachukua kalamu. Sasa nataka kuchora mdomo sasa. Sasa hii ni kuweka uso na mapua. Hii ni jicho moja. Unaona? Sasa tunakuja pa hii side nyingine. Hii ni mapua sasa. Sasa tunakuja hapo kwa mdomo. Tuenda kama pieces kama 10 ama 13. Kisha toka hapa naenda kuiosha ndio kwa safi ili anze kupigwa sandpaper.
The polish. I mean, it was like clockwork the way they was making it making mask by mask by mask.
Ndio kuosha sasa ndio suri uonekane vizuri.
We talked to one of the chairmans and we learned about the craft, history, and commercialization of Kenyan mask.
Siku hizi wanapenda mask ambazo wanaita Meru mask. Ni kama hizi.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Hizi zamani walikuwa wanazipenda, wanaita family mask. Inaonyesha activities Wanyafrika walikuwa wanafanya. Ona huyu amebeba kitu, anatembea. Huyu naye wako mbele ya nyumba yao, wanaongea, anampokeza vitu.
What made you do it? Did you learn it younger?
Kuna wazungu walikuja wakafundisha wale walitutangulia. Wakajua kuchonga, wakawa wanauza, wakapata pesa, na sisi tulijiunga na.
They were taught by the white people apparently.
By who?
The white people who had learned art. So that is what he's saying according to him. Yeah, so
they learned from a Mzungu.
Yeah, they don't have that history.
I'm so curious.
Okay.
When did this person, the person who taught, come? And in what way did they instruct you? Was it a cultural way, or was it a design, or was it for the seller? How did the person teach you? How did they explain the purpose?
Unajua wazungu wanapenda vitu vya Afrika. Hata vile Wamasai wamevaa, wanaenda kuwaona. Hata wazungu wanapenda hivi vitu kutoka kwa Afrika. Walipokuja walituletea vitu vingine kama kuchonga sanamu za kanisa.
This is crazy. So the white people came and told them make big statues and then said make this. So you can see this is Mary and Joseph. And Jesus, baby Jesus, the people who first came and tasked them to to make these masks made their deities, and then over time, those same people said, make your culture, because they're interested in that. I think that's interesting in terms of the history.
Hapa kuna shepherd wawili. Hapa kuna wise men watatu.
All the three wise men.
Joseph and Mary na mtoto.
The birth of Christ.
Yes. Hivi ndivyo wazungu walitufundisha kuwatengenezea. Kumeka order, tunawafanyia kazi tunawapelekea.
When we talk to the manager, he starts telling his story, and what we learn is really how, people came and sort of twist the story in a way, and it's a commercialized story. So that was cool to learn that a lot of the workers there were not Kenyan. They were refugees from other areas. They told us and showed us some of the masks from their regions like Rwanda, and that was really cool to learn.
The chief was wearing it for one of the
king on the south, on the border of Burundi, near Akanyaru River. It was a miracle king. If you want to know someone called Nyaruzi wa Haramanga, alikuwa mpiganaji mbaya sana, anatawala eneo hiyo.
I ended up getting some masks supporting them. I really came to search for the story, and it took me that this is going to be a little deeper than I thought. We understand that while they're making their art and showing traditions, they were manipulated into what they're making. So the story has transformed from what the origin has been. And I think I need to search deeper to find that and really understand where these masks are coming from, what they mean, and the story they're trying to tell.
Just like anyone would, we start doing research. We go to the local museums in Kenya. The funny thing is, we weren't able to really find that much. It was a lot of masks from other regions like Benin and Rwanda and Tanzania. Very, very few Kenyan masks. We take it upon ourselves to really search out this journey. We ask around throughout the week, and it leads us to Machakos.
We traveled almost 3 hours from Nairobi to Wamunyu Mask Society. Let's see if it's here or we're just gonna see some other sellers.
So we pulled up to the Wamunyu Mask Society. You pull up into this cabin and you see wood shavings on the ground, people working and carving. So as we strike up some conversations, we learn that a Kenyan mask is really represented through animals.
This is a Kenyan mask because it has the animal. It has animal, then the pattern, and the face below.
You have the elephant, the giraffe, the zebra, the jaguar, the lion, all these animals important to the animal kingdom. These are reflected in Kenyan mask. And you're even seeing the tree, what's used. It's coming from wood of tree bark that's years and years old.
So which one is the most common that's used? This one. How old is this one? If this is big, how old?
It's almost 100 years.
100 years? Whew. So this is the ebony tree.
It's ebony.
And the features, it's black wood.
Black and white.
Black and white.
The inner part is black, the outer part is white. It's a fertility dose. These ones are placed in the bed when you have a new woman, when you need a child. Yeah, they help in fertility. that's
Fertility.
fertility.
It's not voodoo. It's more African culture using it for things like fertility and marriage and blessings. So it's not curses, blessings.
After learning about some of the history, it was really cool. Once going into the showroom, you're seeing masks and carvings from over 100 years old. And so this led us to the chairman, who was really nice enough to share his history. We were spending time with him.
Mtesia Munge ndio mwanzilishi na ni mzee huyu. Tumejaribu kumchonga tukamweka hapa. Alianza hii kazi ilikuwa ni wakati wa vita vya pili vya dunia. Wakawa sasa Tanzania akaona Makonde wakichonga. Wakati alikuja huko Ukambani akaanza kuona anaweza kuchonga. Na akachonga, akaanza kufundisha watu na watu wakajua kuchonga, na sasa kutoka hapo ndio enzi ya uchongaji ikaanza Wamunyu Mask Society, na Wakamba wakawa sasa ndio wachongaji wa hii kazi. Ya Kikomba tulitengeneza 1969. Na wakati tulitengeneza Kikomba tulifunza kuna Wakikuyu tulikuwa na hapo kama kina Mungai, tuliwafunza hapo kitu kama 1974, 76. Na kutoka hapo tukatengeneza nyingine Mombasa hapo Changamu, na nyingine Ikweta, na tena vile vile tumetengeneza Malindi. Watu wote ambao sasa wametengeneza hizo site wametoka Wamunyu. Ndio mahali sanamu ilianzia.
So this is where it started.
And ilianza.
This is where the art started.
Yes.
So we came here and we found where the origin of Kenyan mask and art and carvings came from. We learned about the culture, the heritage, how it got passed down, how it changed, and we found the original source from the founder, Matisia Monge. Mutisia.
We came to find that Kenyan mask originated from the Kamba tribe. Kenya has several tribes, and Kamba is one of the tribes. As I reflect on the journey, I think about all the laughters and sharing and even supporting the other artists who were there. So it was really a special trip for me as an artist, because I'm getting to see and learn what other people do and how stories are passed down generation from generation. And with that, I really want to call onto the younger generation and other people to really seek out our history and the true stories. You know, not everything is as you appear. The deeper you dig, sometimes you can really find something about yourself. I mean, I thought this was going to be easy. Now I feel like we're almost reverse engineering the migration trails through art and history, and we can really uncover our truths and stories.